Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're back in Switzerland after our brief outing to Italy. We'll be back there again today as we'll be adding our huge coal and iron train. It will be huge. We're probably going to double head it. In fact, we will be. And we'll try and take as much as possible without causing too much disruption to our line. Now, we start off today with a bit of news relating to my quest of finding the perfect balance between performance and beauty. And, well, I found a few forum posts that suggest that texture is the issue. There's one setting in Transport, as many of you may know this, I did not. And then it dawned on me, it's probably accurate, that if you change it from very high to high, in fact, we're going to quickly have a look. Oh, the timing is beautiful. We've got a new bus. Well, we can put those in today as well. AE68BLS. Well, that's just made for our map, isn't it? I don't know where it's going yet, but it's going somewhere. Oh, that's lovely. Good start to the episode. But yes, if we just come in here, this setting, textures, I had it on very high, and changing it to, we'll resume and go back to the normal. Changing it to just high made a huge difference, or it seems to. I haven't tested it with OBS yet, so we'll see how today's episode goes. But yeah, take a look at that. I just forgot about it. I set it to very high way back when the game came out, and then left it just like that. The reason I think that it's happening is when it's on very high, it uses 7.5 gig of the 8 gig total of my graphics memory, which would suggest that occasionally it's going to load in textures off the hard drive, regardless of whether it's an SSD or not. That's still going to cause a delay. It may even load them in and decompress them. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it would make sense that that could be an issue. And switching it to high, all of a sudden it's only using 3 gig. Yes, we'll see how it goes. I don't know whether OBS will, which is the software I use to record these episodes, whether that will cause any issues, but so far, so good. Now, if it does turn out to be the saviour, I will share. Well, you saw the settings there, so those settings you just saw, you can pause it and copy them. For me, it works wonders. There's still an issue with CPU cores. Yeah, it reminds me of how Transport Fever 1 was before the big performance patch. There's a couple of videos, benchmark videos, on my channel that compare the core usage. And it reminds me of the before the patch, so hopefully that gets addressed. It does max out 1 core. They did address it in the patch for Transport Fever 1. So perhaps, if we're lucky, that'll be fixed. So yeah, I can't see, well, any discernible difference with the quality of the game, textures. And to say it might have smoothed it out completely makes me all sorts of happy. We'll see though, we'll see. Good news though, if that is the case. Anyway, what are we doing then? Yes, we're going to get that train up. We're going to have to make some adjustments to our line. Should we get going? Look at that. That's quite smooth, isn't it, really? Considering how it used to be around Spitz here. Interlaken there in the background. And Thun, I was going to say, in the background as well, but we can't see that. It's over there somewhere. There you go. You can just see it. So isn't that nice? It's kind of smooth now. We are going to create the line. We're going to get straight into it today. Now we've had our fun bit of news. Oh, no, news isn't done. We'll go down here because this is where we're going to be setting up our coal train and iron train and doing some fancy things. Little trains. Yeah, we're going to be... get the mouse off it. We're going to be adding the full line in a little while. but I've added a new mod. Oh, can I say, if anybody who's been suggesting that texture trick in the Steam forums, or on the Steam forums, I should say, thank you. Oh dear, I can't believe I missed that one. Anyway, yes, the other thing I've installed is a realistic brake mod, which is marvelous. It may make the game a little more difficult for us because we're paying with costs on, but for recreations it would be quite lovely. I say we'll accept the increased difficulty if it is the case, because I would imagine the game is balanced around standard braking, which is a bit like an F1 car. So we've got train brakes now. I do like it. You'll see, we'll take a ride later, as usual. But yes, so good mod. I'll add it to the collection. Anyway, should we get this line up and running? Obviously you can't see the line yet, you Burke. You've got to make it. Right, let's call it. What are we going to call this, actually? It'll be more like Interlaken, right? Interlaken, coal and iron freight. There we go. That'll work for us. What colour do we want it? So it'll be a mixture of iron icons, which is this selection down here, and coal somewhere around here. So we want like a dark, in fact we could go dark brown, couldn't we? Otherwise we've got the same as that one. There we go, that will do. Right, let's get this sorted. And we are going to have to do some adjusting of our line. Obviously you won't like it yet. As you'll see, we take quite a bizarre journey. Can we just have the line selected? You'll see we take a bit of a detour and head round this loop here. We don't want that. We could make a crazy junction just here. We will need to electrify it. Oh, can I say thank you in the comments as well to those that have been pointing out these mods that we're slowly installing. I don't always spot every new mod, so you've been a great help. So thank you for that. And it's making this map rather wonderful. Now, you'll see a little bit of lag here and there while we've got that upgrade tool selected, but that's always been the case. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. What I thought we could do is buy a new mouse, I think. No, yeah, I do. I do need to get a new mouse. I have a spare. I might have to get it out. Oh, where's our coal train going? I didn't pause it and I started drawing it. And now we've got an issue with our coal train. Are you going to find your way that way? Oh, you might do. It's okay. He's going to be okay. Yes, we're going to add a junction just here where you saw that bit. What happened was I had mouse issues, so I had to stop recording. I'd already put it in and not paused it, and this train decided to do I don't know what you're doing now. He'll find his way. Let's hope so. We need to get rid of that signal just to make sure we don't have any issues drawing this. Now, if we go from here, they don't have to be. I'm still got mouse issues. This is awkward. What sort of speed can we get? Not bad. And then we draw the next one. Is going to have to go in somewhere like that. I don't mind they're not truly double tracked because they don't need to be, do they? I can't see my dot now. I've lost my dot. Where's my dot? There it is. That's about as good as we can get that way. That adds a bit of variety to the junction, doesn't it? I mean, it's a crazy junction, but it shouldn't be too busy 99% of the time. So we'll take it. We don't have the money for the train yet, so ideally we should possibly be playing it. We'll wait until trains have passed junctions if that's the case. Now we've got our coal train taking a bit of a diversion. It's alright, we'll be fine. I guess we could... No, don't spend money. We'll have to ignore this. We will upgrade our trains. I really want to get that coal train on. We need a signal back here, don't we? Let's get that on. I wonder when the French signals are going to unlock. That would be wonderful. Well, it'll be a bit of a double-edged sword, won't it? Because we'll also have to change all these semaphores as well. It's okay. You'll see the trains are vanishing. That's because of one of the settings. I'm doing that mainly for the stream. I'm doing that mainly for the video, not the stream. as with OBS running as well, it's obviously slightly taxing. Where are you going? John? John, I know. Where on earth? Can we turn you around once you get past this switch? This is kind of amusing. Yeah, I like doing this sometimes, as I feel like a little bit like a dispatcher. Changing the trains around when they go wrong. So I don't mind it at all. I'm sending him this way, and I need to make more changes to this. It's okay. We'll leave this as is. But this section here, what we could do is actually have this double tracked now down here, and we're going to turn this into a bit more of a freight main line. So we're going to have to pause it again, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I would like to I'd like to keep earning money. But let's rework this, shall we? And we'll get it a little bit tidier. We're going to go round here. Oh, come on. Oh, I had it perfect before. What do you mean construction not possible? You did it before. There we go. We got it. We'll send that into there. There we go. And this one, we're going to mix it up a little bit. Hang on. Which side do we need to be? That side. We want to be this side. So we're going to send this one straight across. I keep losing the little dot. There it is. Straight across like that instead. Right, where can we get it? Just there. Get that in there. And then this is going to continue off that way. Oh, we're going to have to rework this, aren't we? Get rid of that. We can use double slip switches to keep the yard access to the maximum, like that. There we go. That will do. That should be all the access we need, in fact. We could do it there, but that would be a little excessive. I think it's safe to say I'm going to have to get the spare mouse out for the next episode, because this is just broken, I think. The switch for the left mouse button is all sorts of awful, and it could cause some disastrous results. Right, we're going round this way. We could possibly use a double slip switch there, and then we're going to hug in up here. Hopefully. There we go. Like that. That's pleasant. These catenary masts are not pleasant. Eventually, once we've finished and I've stopped messing about with the layout of the track, start to tidy these up. But while the track is continually changing and having catenary mast assets around, it's gonna be a bit pointless, isn't it? Because we're gonna have to keep changing it. It doesn't look pleasant at the moment, but I will tidy them up, I guarantee. Well, this one has to be tidied. Dear oh dear. How's that a thing? Oh, come on. I don't know. It doesn't like certain things, does it? Certain layouts. This is one of them. There's not even a need for a mast in there, is there? Should we see if we can't fix that with a bit of this? This one. There we go. That's all it needed. That's fine. Well, you've gone excessive now. It didn't need to be that much. It really didn't. Right, we're in. I'm not overly keen on that junction, but it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. At least we don't have catenary masts in the middle of the track now. So that gives us access now. Yes, perfect. And we'll need to sort all this out. We'll need to sort this out. The reason I'm doing it like this, guys, is so we have a bit of action going on out here in the yard. It will look a little bit like freight maneuvers. I mean, technically it is anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing that. Right, we need to group these, don't we? Currently, our new line is going both ways here. What we should do is have it going... We should have this one over here, and then our return journey going like that. It won't, will it? No, it won't do that, because we're waypointed for this one. So let's fix that. Which waypoints do we have? It's these up here. If we get rid of that one and that one, we can have a signal here now. Eventually this will be a sort of mainline one. And yes, I will be putting in the new buses as well. We're going to do that. Okay, that's working. Get these back. That should be fine. That should be fine. Did I put it in the right place? No, you can't. Yes, well, you can get around there. Did I put it one way? Okay. Could we head back that way, perhaps? Oh, we sort of are, aren't we? Yeah. We want to be heading this way. That's what... Yes, that's what we need to do. Through here. Yeah, you've got the signal in the wrong place there. Although, it's acceptable there. So much for putting the train straight on. I forgot about all this shenanigans that we've got to do. It's alright though, isn't it? It's going that way. Stop moaning, you'll be fine. Yeah, is that right? Ah, yes, we've got a signal here. This is now on the other side. That might fix it. That's going that way now. How's that looking? There we go. Tidy. You don't really need to go over there though, do you? You should go that way. So we'll get that one sorted. So that's after Interlaken Freight Yard. We want to go by this signal here. And then that one. No? Which way are you not going? Oh, you're coming the wrong way. Yeah, no, that won't work, will it? You are supposed to be heading that way. That's silly. Grand, you just did that. You want to be heading... It's the other way, isn't it? After the iron mine. We want to be heading... here. Yes. Ah, there we go. It fixed it itself. Beautiful. Okay. Now what have we got to do? Fix the other one. This one here is now all sorts of going the wrong way. I thought I deleted these. I probably deleted something else. Good job. My mouse has got me on tilt. It really has. I've got a fight with it currently. Let's just make sure. It's probably up here somewhere. No, we're good. We're good. I think we're okay. It might have been excessive signaling then. No, do you know where it was? I think it was over here, wasn't it? Yes, but it's okay for now. Oh, well, that's all right then. Let's check over here. We just want to make sure that all of our lines are playing nice. This is perfect. That's exactly how that needs to go. No, we're good. Guys, we're good. We might have got rid of some excessive signaling. Waypointing, I should say. This is nice. This is exactly how that's supposed to go. I mean, ideally, I would like to get rid of this choke point here, but we'll leave it in for now and just see how it goes and we can respond to it. We might need to change quite a bit later on as we fire up the refinery there. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Well, it's not, is it? Can we afford it? I hope so. I really want to get this train on. No, you're not done. It's a good job we can't afford it. What have I not done, guys? We have got to set this up. Right, load until partially full. And then all you want to do is from the coal mine, that's what we're doing. Pick up coal. And we want that to be 50%. What is that? Nice rounding. That's some precision right there. Dear oh dear. Right, 50% there. And then same here. Wait until partially full. And we want 50% iron. There we go. And that means we'll be nicely balanced when we drop it off. Providing it works. Now then, we don't want to load anything from there. You can unload the lot. I think we're good. Now we're good. Are we good, Grand? You don't sound confident. Eventually, I would like to bypass all of what we're doing. We might come through the express tunnel and maybe divert under. I don't know what we're doing with it yet. I don't know. We'll find a way, guys. This is okay though, right? This is okay. I mean, we've got. If we come down and sit at the station, it's nice to see the freight trains going through the sidings there. Like I said, we can imagine that these are going in to drop off wagons, pick up wagons, or just park up. I mean, obviously it's just a line, but I'm happy with it. Oh, no, I was going to say it's this one, but he's just chose a different path while we messed up his line. How much money we got in the bank? 44 million. Will that be enough for a double-headed train? Let's do it. We're going to have the... what we got? Electric. Do we want this on? What is that? I'm going to say it's possibly an express or a passenger train. Just compare... Well, it's super powerful. but this one leans heavily into the tractive effort. And considering our wagons can only do 80 kilometers an hour, we could go with that. I don't know what we should use this one for, so drop a comment if you know. My personal thought is that it's a passenger train. I'm looking at it, it could probably pull a mixed consist of passengers or freight. Should we get this on for now? Because the running cost of that one is 2.7 and this is only 1.8 and we're going to have 2 of them on. I guess you'd only need 1 of them for that. Anyway, let's get it on. How many do we want to take? I'm going to go with an initial figure of 600 capacity. That's 300 each. It's nice and simple. Well, there we go. There's a monster of a lot of clicking. It's no wonder my mouse is broken. It's a lot of clicking. Dear oh dear. Multiply that by the amount of times I do it a day. There we go. We've got 786 meter long train. 3/4 of a kilometer. That's lovely, isn't it? Is that what you wanted to see? It's double-headed. It's silly long. It doesn't technically reduce the amount of traffic on the network, but it does clump 2 trains together into one. The frequency is less, but it will take up the same amount of track space. Swings and roundabouts, right? Swings and roundabouts. Let's see if we can find you a line. Oh, quick, buy it. You can afford it. Let's get it going, guys. We're on. And it worked. The surprise is genuine. I didn't think that would work. Out he comes, train 8. Ooh, he's coal and iron. There has been a request. I've got a name for it. We're going to call it another coal train, even though it's iron. The other, we might have 2. Thinking about it, this is going to be a monster, isn't it? See what I mean about the quality of the graphics here? I personally can't see any difference, but I can see a huge difference in the actual performance. So yeah, that's amazing. I am happy. I'm excited, and I'll tell you why. Because if that stays like it is, it's going to increase the longevity of it. All the series I do. Series is eyes. Yes. Oh dear. There's me trying to learn how to pronounce all these names. I can't even get English right. Never going to happen, is it? Here they come then. Our big old double crocodile coal and iron train. It's nice under here, isn't it? It's lovely. It's a long one. And it's still going. Still going. It's probably going to keep going forever. Hopefully, we should go and check, shouldn't we? That might kick in production of our iron mine and our coal mine back in Italy over here. Let's have a look. Have you kicked in production? It looks like it. There we go. Pretty quick as well. It's all happening, guys. It's all happening. Right then, and coal line as well. Or the coal mine, not line. That's in production. Should we upgrade the buses over here? Why not? They've got some new buses, haven't they? Oh, can we even afford to update our buses? If anything, they want to be in Spitz, don't they? Because we've got issues over there. Well, we've got the money in the bank. We're going to replace these for these. The, oh, yes, I'm not pronouncing that. Wow, that's a bargain. Let's take a look at the comparison, though, at the risk of going back in the red briefly. We're currently running these ones. The Schneider. They run at 35 kilometers an hour, not really an issue in town. They've got a capacity of 9, which is key, and emissions will be key. Emissions 74. These are 70, so we're improving there. We gain an extra capacity. Well, I tell you what, that's lovely, isn't it? Can we do it? Yes. These are all bad anyway, so that is perfect timing. In fact, we can do these as well, the new ones, and that should be save us. Well, it should save us a bit of cash, shouldn't it? As they're not as old. Yes, there we go. And we'll get you on as well. Let's have take a look at these, shall we? There we go. 3 Spitz station. The texture quality may be a bit rough now. I can't remember. We'd have to get a comparison side by side. I'll probably do that and tweet it out. A picture of this, like kind of this angle, and see exactly what the difference between high and very high is. Because, I mean, how often are we up at this close? And for the obvious performance gains, that might be a sacrifice I'm willing to take. The housing and everything still looks pretty much like it was. I like it. I like those buses as well. I love these buses because of the wheels on them. I can definitely notice the wheels are slightly... Well, I could be dreaming. Leave it alone. Should we replace them all? We have the money for them. Why not? Because these are all in rough condition anyway. Right, I've replaced all the buses. And what is it we need to do today that I promised towards the end of the last episode? We need to go and check on our headquarters. Well, has it increased? I think it has, hasn't it? It's looking a bit snazzier. We've got a company score now of 35. Trams are looking a bit rough, unfortunately. We might be able to afford to upgrade them rather than stick them on to high maintenance. Yes, no, we've got a good score. Look at all that stuff. All that expenditure. It's actually turning as a profit, isn't it? How much track? Total track. 148,000 kilometres. No, that'll be 148 kilometres. Because it's in meters. I was going to say, how much? That seems a bit excessive. Yes, 148 kilometres. That's nice. Top speed, 125 kilometres an hour. Our assets are at 240 million. That's crazy. Do we like our new headquarters? It's looking a bit fancy now compared to what it was before. Look at that. Look at your fence. I'm showing off a bit. Oh, I can't look at these trams. Come on. Let's get you replaced rather than mess about with maintenance. It's these, right? There we go. Bit cheaty. Oh, we give you new buses as well. Why not? Splash the cash. If we can afford it. We can. They look a bit garish in that colour, don't they? We haven't got any more double-deckers. I don't know whether we will either. But, how are the ferries doing? Well, they're busy. They're certainly busy. Oh, we've got an issue. Which one is that? That's this one, isn't it? Yes. Tune to Speeds. That's this one here. One way to find out. Yeah. Well, the only way we can deal with that, we're going to have to go in here and do a little bit of configuring, aren't we? And pause it before we go ahead and do this. Delete that and this. And what we'll do is we'll get a large dock on there instead. We don't need the large... Oh, no, you're broke. Well, we can't leave it like that. Temporary loan. Let's get a loan. Loan out quickly. Right, borrow a few million. There we go, just to get this upgraded. I didn't realise it was going to be that expensive, or we were going to be that broke. But we need to get this in here. It looks impressive anyway. Then we need a large landing dock. Just there. That will give us a bit more room on the platform. Apparently we're still full. We'll let that settle down. That's not a parking place like that. We might need to adjust that. Is that how you're going to park in there? I mean, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, isn't it? Are you stuck now? You might have broke it. No, I don't like that. We're going to have to change that. That doesn't look good, does it? Configure that. Right. Delete this. And this. We'll get you parking somewhere else. I don't think we need a massive one. If we go like that, we could even go something like that, but that will do. And then put you in there. Will that work for us? I don't know where our ship went. Where did our ship go? Is that him? No, that's the other one. Let's see if that sorts that out. It's a good job we checked that. Are we going to have the same issue over here? We might do. It was around, I don't know where it gets full. Anyway, we'll check back on Toons Harbour. We are going to be extending this line here soon. I don't know whether we're extending it this way or that way first. I feel like this way might be good. We could even have a local stop at Watt there. That might be an idea. Yes, I kind of like that. The other option is to go down towards Wisp. But given our finances, we should go for something that's not going to require us to plough through everyone's houses down here. Which is what we're going to be doing. Where's train 8? Have you even got here yet? You might be going through the mountain still. Dolly's going through the mountain. Train 7. Train 8. Oh, look at the timing. Should we take a little ride? I mean, I don't want to end it yet, so we're going to get double cab rides. Because I want to see how it's performing. It's a little stuttery, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, we can accept a little bit of stuttering coming into a city, can't we? Absolutely. But, okay. I don't want to speak too soon. Today's going to be the big test for me. Because this is with the full setup. With OBS running and recording and accessing the disc constantly. But yeah, it's impressive so far. Should we watch it go through here? That might be nice. What are we into? We're currently in the middle of 1940. Oh, that's a monster. Look, you can see it back over there at the bridge. Oh, that's excessive, isn't it? I'm kind of debating whether this is a good idea, but if we've only got a couple of these running, maybe it's okay. I don't know, it kind of works. We could always divert this one down to Wisp and underneath the straight tunnel later on. I feel like that might be the way forward, and have our smaller ones running up the mountain. But for now, as long as it doesn't hold up our other trains too much. What sort of speed are you doing? You're probably track speed. It is impressive though. I don't really want to get rid of that. That's nice, isn't it? I love that sound. It never gets old for me. Oh, and here comes our passenger train that was probably stuck behind it. 118 on there? That's alright. Well, they're bigger trains now, aren't they? Let's get across to the other side of the tunnel. Alright, let's sit down back in Italy. Oh, here we go. Domodossola. Close? Yeah, my enunciation needs a little bit of work. Pronunciation's about as close as it's getting. It's all quiet at the moment. It's all quiet. It's beautiful out here, isn't it? That needs some work. Can we afford it? Not really. I think we're getting close, guys, to our brand new signalling, which will be the up-to-date French signals. Which I'm hoping to do for the next episode, because we'll get a lot of gantries we can add as well to our lines. Especially those that are on opposing sides of the track. And when you've got signals facing both ways, it's lovely. Oh, I'm excited. Do we like the performance now? I hope it's coming across on the video itself. It does seem a lot smoother for me. Since I'm recording at 60 FPS now, it might be actually worth it. What is this? Is this train 8? It is. It is. Should we get on board again? I know, we keep jumping on and off it. Oh, it's smooth as butter. Do we end it there? I don't know. It's a bit early to end it. I would like to just make sure it picks everything up, I think, before we go and do a bit of a cab ride. But that's what we're going to end on, this one. We can have a look at the train from here. There it is. Train 8. Wait. It's got an 8 on it. Is that just a coincidence? Oh, it's articulated. I never noticed the nose moves independently. Well, that makes a lot of sense now. These are wonderful machines, aren't they? Right, let's get back in the cab view. Oh, we can see it pulling up to... No, get back in, get back in. Make your mind up, Grant. I'll tell you why, we'll get to see it actually brake. This is the braking mod. I think I saved it on there. We'll find out soon enough, as it will start slowing down sooner. Oh, did I not enable it, you Burke? No, that seems better, doesn't it? That's coming to a gradual halt instead of a screeching halt. Yeah, that... I think it's enabled. How do I check if it's enabled? I'll leave a note up on the video. I'll let you know whether it's actually installed. I did test it out, and I'm fairly confident it's installed. That did seem smoother. Now, another thing about that train braking mod is it helps with the actual blocking, the spacing of trains, because it's reserving signals sooner, as it's got a longer braking distance, and that starts to work a little bit like a caution signal, so our trains will not come to a complete standstill as often. So that might balance out with the fact that, especially with a busy network, that it is slowing down sooner. It might not have to slow down and stop as much. It picked up 300, so as long as it picks up 300 here, we're good. What are you doing down there? Oh, you're getting your iron. Look at that. Little excavator's getting its iron. Yeah, these cones don't fall down there. Safety cones. I guess that's to... oh, they would be at night time. Why would you be down there at night time? I mean, they would have reflective stuff on them, wouldn't they? Or would they in 1940? I think we've had this conversation before. Alright, in comes our train. We've got to delete these trees as well. We'll do that. Oh, our money crept up. Look at that. We get to see when we come back how much this monster is going to make us, or not going to make us. What have you done here, game? What have you done there? Maybe that's something to do with the first run. It's not 50-50, is it? No, that's... I don't know why you've split. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that was pleasant. Do you want to ride on this for the end of the episode? I think we can have a bit of an extra long ride on this one. As it's going to double up as a test of how good or not the little tweak in the setting. It's not a tweak, is it? You just change the setting. But yeah, I mean, if it's far less laggy, I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like the giant coal train, coal/iron train. I mean, if you don't, let me know in the comments. We can split it in two. It doesn't really matter. It could still have the 50-50 on, but we could have half the size and more frequent. Increase the frequency quite a bit. But yes, we're off. I'll let you have a little ride around the mountain, and we can see whether with a full load, I mean it's almost full, we can manage this climb, because it's a biggie. Yeah, and then we'll get another plan for a passenger line, I think, heading into up towards Toon. And some fancy signals. Exciting. Right, until then, take care.